Hello Internet, it's the guy with the ridiculous hair. My name's Alex and welcome to the Irate Alex channel. Now, last time guys, a few videos ago, we had a quick look at the initial Aladdin trailer. And there's been another one, and I kind of wanted to do a secondary look to see whether the impression could be improved or not. And of course, joining me for this video is somebody who is a part of my generation, just like me, grew up on Disney movies, and of course that is Viper Sword.
Hi.
What's going on, Viper? You alright?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Good, good. So we grew up watching Disney movies. We had The Lion King, we had Dumbo, which is also being made into a live
Don't
action.
remind me, I'm scared of that already.
It's being made by Tim Burton.
Yes. Okay, the pink elephant scene is scary enough. I don't want Tim Burton, pink elephants, whatever.
It's a great way to turn what used to be a fun-filled, family-friendly movie into a horror film.
Nightmare fuel.
Yeah, yes, it is nightmare fuel. Perhaps we should do a reaction video to that as well at some point. But, what were your initial thoughts on the first Aladdin trailer?
They needed a better Jafar.
Yeah, that was really the thing for me as well. It's just like, Jafar, in my mind, is supposed to be this like really lanky, really gaunt in the face, evil-looking guy. He has, very thin facial hair, very dark around the eyes as well.
Older. He needs to be older.
Yeah, yeah.
Jafar is He's the pervy old man who wants Jasmine.
Yeah.
Okay, yes, he also wants to be Sultan, but he needs to be older because he was the other side of the coin to Aladdin, so to speak.
Yeah.
So
Aladdin is a young, fairly fit, quite a good guy, who steals the bread, sees a couple of children that are starving, gives up his own food to give to them, basically. A selfless hero type. Whereas Jafar's he's meant to be selfish. He's supposed to look evil. He's supposed to be evil, and we just didn't get that with the first trailer.
No, he just looks camp.
Yeah, he looked camp.
That's my problem with the Aladdin movie at the moment is Jafar. I cannot be invested in Jafar because I think they've cast him wrong. I think they could have cast him as Ben Kingsley.
Yeah, everybody said that. Ben Kingsley. Boom, yeah. Straight off the bat, Yuri looks like him. Fantastic.
Yeah. I understand why they've got Will Smith. His name is going to get butts in seats. But Ben Kingsley could have done the same thing, and you could have had a different genie.
I'm not sure whether I feel like Will Smith was the best option for the genie, but I get them choosing him. He's high energy, he's all smiles as the genie's supposed to be. But the animation that they've used, and I realise a lot of it isn't actually the animation as I thought it was. A lot of it's actually just straight up blue paint and a bodysuit as well. But we're always going to get this with live action. We're always going to get this with live action.
It's not going to be the original. It's not going to be the original. They can't beat it. And the genie is a character that nobody can top. When they said, even I had a go at Will Smith not being blue or, being blue. But I kind of knew what I was going to get from Will Smith. Yeah. I'm going to get Will Smith. Yeah. But I look back on it and I'm going, who could have been a good genie? One who had maybe similar energy to Robin Williams. Jack Black.
Oh, Jack. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Jack Black. Just.
And he can sing.
He can sing. But the reason why I say Jack Black is Po from Kung Fu Panda.
Yeah. I can see that. I'd have to see him in blueface before I could commit to that idea. But that's certainly not a bad idea at all.
Yeah,
certainly not a bad idea at all.
So for with the genie and it being Will Smith, I kind of know what to expect. It's going to be Will Smith, but my whole thing, it's not just Jafar. I'm also thinking what they're going to do with Iago and Abu.
Yeah, that is a good point. Because these live-action movies and how they've turned out in terms of how the animals have looked in them hasn't always been particularly great.
No. It's also, Iago and Abu in the original had much more of a role to play.
Yeah, they did.
And I think this is where animation really helps in terms of bringing these characters to life and giving them a role to play. And I think live action is going to downplay that. Like, for example, when Abu gets Aladdin out of jail or gets him or tries to picklock his handcuffs before Jafar comes in with the old man and everything. You know, Abu is telling Aladdin off about Jasmine, and you know, I don't know how that's gonna translate over.
Viper, and this is something that I think should happen, and I think it should be made for our generation.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, you remember the Jungle Book live action movie?
Yes, I actually like that one.
And then there was Mowgli.
Mm-hmm.
They're about the same thing, but they are vastly different in their tone overall and how some of the animals look and stuff like that. Whereas I thought Mowgli looked better overall. I thought the animals looked better. I thought it was much more suitable for a younger audience. Although Mowgli, especially Baloo looked awful in Mowgli. He looked like a...
But Baloo, it's Baloo.
Whatever, Baloo, whatever. He looked like a mangy animal riddled with disease in Mowgli. But it was a lot more mature, I felt, and I would like to see more of that, if possible.
Yeah.
But of course, they're going to advertise to the biggest audience they possibly can, aren't they?
Mm-hmm. Yes, they are.
I think we should get into the video now. Give it a watch, and then we'll see if we can make heads or tails of it as we go along.
Okay.
Just a heads up, guys, the link to this is going to be in the description if you want to go watch it for yourself. This is from the Will Smith official YouTube channel, where we've managed to grab the trailer from.
Yeah, don't give Disney your views at the moment.
Yeah, don't give Disney your views. Okay, starting off from the start, Viper.
Okay.
Stop thief! You three get back here!
Bit of parkour.
Okay, so it starts off and he's doing parkour through the streets.
Mm-hmm.
I still don't like his aesthetic.
No.
I don't like what he's wearing, you know?
There is a significant culture change. I will say that.
Agrabah doesn't feel as grand as it should do.
Well, you can tell. I mean, it was the same with the Beauty and the Beast film. You can tell this is a set. They didn't leave Hollywood.
Yeah.
And I think that's why it feels so cramped.
Yeah.
I mean, Agrabah was meant to be cramped anyway, especially in the bazaar scene. But I don't know. It just doesn't feel right.
Yeah, in my mind, it's like it should feel more cramped in the way that Agrabah is a huge city, and everything is compacted in. Whereas this doesn't look like it should. It's not grand. It's not painting the picture of the city that it should, that it should be in. You know, like it doesn't look like a rich city or anything like that. It just
it really does look run down.
Yeah,
I don't know.
We'll continue watching, Viper.
Yes.
You stumbled upon an opportunity.
See what I mean?
I can make you rich.
Jafar just looks crap.
He does.
He doesn't look good at all.
He doesn't.
I'll scroll back a little bit so I can see. Okay. Right, for those watching this video, look at Jafar. Does that look like somebody who could inspire terror?
No.
Who might be quite a threatening individual to you? No, he doesn't.
No. He inspires gayness.
Yeah, he looks like he would lend you his lawnmower on the weekend. Is what he looks like.
Yeah, I'm sorry. He doesn't have that menacing feel. Oh god, what is it? I'm trying to think of one of the lines that he does, like, Prince Ali Abubu. I can't see him saying that.
Yeah,
Or something.
his voice isn't deep enough. It's not menacing enough.
No.
His facial hair is not right. I mean, they could have shaved him properly for this.
Like they're gonna do that.
Like he's supposed to be eccentric as well, you know.
Yeah.
He's supposed to be over the top, whereas this guy is just like, oh, go get us a lamp, mate. Well, yeah.
The only thing over the top about him is his clothing.
Yeah, and even then, I'm not convinced.
No.
It looks like the kind of clothes that you'd have for like a school play. Oh.
I think there is a reason for that. I mean, you'll see it as the trailer goes on.
Okay. We'll continue watching then, Viper.
You rich enough to impress a prince.
See, the palace looks better. That initial scene. I mean, let me just scroll it back a little bit to see. Okay, so I've got it on where it's nighttime and the camera's panning in front of the palace, and is rising slowly, and that looks a bit better.
Yeah. In some shots it does look good, but it still doesn't have that grand effect that Agrabah had. I mean, when you first saw the Palace of Agrabah, again, this is more of the culture thing that I'm talking about, and you'll see why, but it doesn't feel grand.
No, I do agree with you. I'm just saying that it simply looks a bit better than what I was expecting. I wasn't expecting it to look how it does now. But that is a little bit better. We'll carry on.
Rich enough to impress a princess.
What would I have to do?
There's a cave of wonder.
Okay, the Cave of Wonders makes me a little bit mad.
Yeah.
Right, because in the cartoon, the Cave of Wonders came out of the desert, didn't it? It
was a mound of sand, and you needed the scarab that became its eyes to find the damn thing because it was so well camouflaged.
Yeah, it was a part of the dunes, and then, you used the scarab, and then it came out of the ground. This is just in the side of a mountain.
This looks like the local tourist spot.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it looks like Arab Banksy has decided to do his own little bit out in the middle of nowhere. But it's not a massive issue for me. It's not a game breaker at all.
Yeah, I mean,
I still feel it's a little bit lazy.
Yeah,
they're taking away the wonder, I feel.
Yeah, I think what it is you can see where most of the CGI money went.
Yeah.
So they didn't have enough for the Cave of Wonders, so to speak, so we can't have that. I mean, I wonder if we get to see the death scene at the very start of the film, if you remember where, they first find it. And
they have that. He tries to send in that little thief, doesn't he?
Yeah. The one that I call the Abysmal clone.
Yes. Yes.
Or the original Abysmal. And because he wasn't the diamond in the rough, he got eaten.
Yes, he did. And
so
yeah, I bet they won't.
No, Disney have kind of gone away with the whole. Yeah, I'm going to kill off nearly every character in this.
Well, it doesn't have to be grim. I mean, it's a conversion from cartoon to live action. You know, showing a death is obviously going to look a lot more grim, when it's an actual person. But there are ways and means of getting about that. I mean, there are deaths in Disney films, even, IRL, live action types. But
yeah,
I bet it won't. I bet it won't be
no.
the beginning of it.
I think one way that they can probably restore this to the Cave of Wonder status, have it do some magic other than light up.
Yeah, that's what I want to see. That's the whole point of the Cave of Wonders, is the magic. The whole point of Aladdin really is the magic, and I just wonder how they're going to translate that to this. But we'll continue watching.
Bring me the lamp.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but he didn't rub the lamp in the Cave of Wonders.
he did, because he was trying to make something out. He's saying to Abu, "There's something written here, but I can't make it out." And he starts rubbing it, and then that's when the lamp starts to get hot, and he goes, and Genie appears.
Yeah, but isn't that after the Cave of Wonders melts?
Yeah, that's after the Cave of Wonders melts, and it looks just like they're underneath the sand. Whereas here, it just looks like they're still in the Cave of Wonders, and there's been nothing.
Yeah, it looks like he's just walked into the Cave of Wonders. Abu hasn't grabbed anything at all, and he's just grabbed the lamp and rubbed it.
Yeah, this is what I mean by Abu. I think Abu is going to have a lesser role in the film than the original. But again, because we have in the teaser trailer, we did see the Cave of Wonders being destroyed.
Yes, yes, we did.
So we've got to kind of.
Maybe it's just a trailer. Maybe it's just a trailer, and we don't know how the timeline is showing for us here. And we're just over-analysing everything. Maybe.
Yeah, we are. But we're Disney nerds.
Yes. We'll carry on. We'll carry on watching.
O great one who summons me, I stand by my oath, loyalty to wishes 3.
I'm kidding. Watch this.
Watch out! You done wound me up.
Well, I mean, they've got Abu playing a trumpet there. And it's all very colourful and whatnot. I mean...
you say colourful, I say that's a very blue muted.
Well, I mean, if I just go back a little bit, more. Like, you've got, obviously, the blue light coming down on Abu there. He's got, like, what looks like a headset, and he's got a trumpet. And he's being very animated, which is what we kind of want from him as a character. And Genie, obviously.
Yeah. No, I get it. Yeah, but will we see the greedy Abu that we all know and love?
I'm just trying to look for the positives here, Viper,
Fair enough.
Because I've been getting so anal, about certain aspects of this so far, and getting really mad at things, that I'm just looking for the positives.
Yeah.
You done wound me up. You ain't never had a friend like me.
So the music is going to be in it. It is going to be a musical.
Yeah, I think they're going to have some songs from it, because maybe some songs might be more of background. I doubt they'll have the One Step Ahead song or One Jump. Aladdin's first song, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I doubt they'll have that.
Will Smith singing "You Ain't Never Had a Friend Like Me."
Yeah.
Which is okay. I'm happy with that. I am happy with that.
Mm-hmm.
Will Smith has a background in music, so.
Oh, he does.
Let's carry on. Let's carry on watching.
Hey, can you make me a prince?
There is a lot of gray area.
Oh, so he kind of gives up on the blue then?
Yeah. This is, I think, the CGI money has definitely gone elsewhere, mainly into Agrabah itself. So...
I don't know how I feel about that.
I mean, the only time he wasn't blue in the original was when he was doing the Prince Ali march. That's the only time he wasn't blue.
Well, didn't he turn red for the final action scene?
No.
Or am I thinking of Jafar's version?
You're thinking of Jafar's version when he gets turned into a genie.
Yes, I am. Yes. Well, anyway, he's supposed to be friggin' blue. He's not blue.
It does take away from the magic.
It does. Right, we'll carry on.
In Make Me a Prince. I could just make you a prince.
Oh, no.
Y'all see my palace?
You look like a prince on the outside. But I didn't change anything on the inside. Showtime.
No, I'm in charge, okay? I say when it's time. Really? I thought a princess could go anywhere.
Not this princess.
Do you trust me?
Are they going to have a whole new world? Because it's kind of a staple of this movie.
Mm-hmm. Are
they going to set it as like a coming of age thing as well? Because that's what I took away with the conversation between Aladdin and the genie in the big hall of the palace was.
Yeah, it didn't change anything on the inside.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know. It might be. It might, in a way, the original was as well for Aladdin.
Yeah.
Just depends on how much they play the romance aspect.
Yeah. It kind of makes me wonder where they're going to go with the big fight, you know, with Jafar. Like, we'll carry on watching. Hopefully they'll show something.
Yeah.
Yes, they're singing it. I'm happy. Okay. Okay, a whole new world is in there. I'm a happy chappy. I'm a very happy chappy. Okay. Look.
Hold your breath, it gets better. I'm like a shooting star. I've come so far. Let me share.
Why does it feel so Bollywood?
So they had the scene there, as they kind of created that montage there of when Aladdin has been attacked in the ice shelf. And
yeah,
you can see him trying to like make his way out of about the huge crack of ice there.
More parkour.
More parkour. I don't mind that. I suppose it just adds to the action element to it, I guess. I mean, Aladdin was capable of doing things like that in the original, so
yeah.
I really wanted to see like what's going to happen with Jafar. You know, I mean, it probably gives away too much in the friggin' trailer, but
well, everybody should know the story of Aladdin by now. If they haven't, I wanna borrow the rock they've been hiding under. But
that's what I wanted. I wanted to see the massive action scene where Jafar wishes to become a genie and becomes a gigantic red demon-like entity. You know?
Yeah, that would have been cool, but I think they're probably saving that. Because we get a big Iago, but
yeah,
I think the more spectacular scene, like, will we see Jafar turn himself into a snake?
Yeah, that's a good point. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, that was the trailer, and you know, I'd really like to know what your thoughts of it were down below in the comment section. Viper, like, do you think that this movie is going to be complete and utter garbage, or do you think it's just how it's presented in the trailers?
I think it's definitely going to be how it's presented in the trailers. I mean, I think they were focusing on the genie in a lot of this because Will Smith has been getting a lot of flack. But I don't think it's going to be a garbage fire. I think it's going to be okay. The Bollywood aspect is going to be different.
Yes, it's not. We're not really used to that kind of aesthetic in a movie, but it doesn't surprise me that they kind of went down that route, that road. You know, I think it does look okay. The redeeming qualities so far to me are like Aladdin's parkour. Definitely some of the CG that's been used looks pretty decent. Again, I'm just not happy with Jafar. You know, it's just not. I don't think that's the right person. Or at the very least, they could have just shaved him to make him look more sinister. Like it's not that hard. Come on, Hollywood, what are you doing?
Yeah. You've done better villains than this, but again, I think it was a total miscast. I mean, the one again, I want to see more of Abu. I want to see more of Iago, but I also want to see more fire from Jasmine. Yeah. That's the one thing that I want to know right now is how fiery Jasmine is going to be.
She's supposed to be. She has an extremely strong personality. She's very confident.
Yeah, she is not a prize to be won.
Exactly, yeah.
The Jasmine in that one, other than her turning round in what I assume is going to be a song number for her, she just looks so out of it. But yeah, other than that, it looks okay.
It does look okay. And I want to watch it because, you know, as much as we've sat here and we've overanalyzed over and over again certain parts of the trailer, you know, we don't know everything that's going to be in it. We don't know how the timeline of the movie is going to show up.
Exactly.
And we don't know how true to the original it's going to take, or whether it goes a different route and maybe that route might be better. I don't know. We shall see.
The only thing I will honest to God pray for is that it's better than Beauty and the Beast, because they slaughtered my favourite Disney film.
I actually haven't watched that.
Oh, don't.
And
Just
don't. I
don't.
shan't be watching it either. But thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I really appreciate it. Let us know what your thoughts were down below. And of course, make sure you go subscribe to Viper Sword, who was nice enough to join me today for my analytical trailer video. You can find her linked down below, and undoubtedly she'll be probably dropping a comment off as well. So you just click her name and go straight to her channel and subscribe. But as always, guys, thank you guys for joining me. I've been Irate Alex, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.